Well, a very good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'm glad we got some time to get to know one another better, and we'd now like to officially welcome all of you to the 11th edition of the most awaited award, Exchange for Media Primetime Awards. My name is Bhavna Bhatia, and I'm indeed in pleasure of welcoming all of you as the host for today's evening. Well, established in 2014, the Primetime Awards stand as a beacon of excellence, dedicated to recognizing and elevating the innovative minds behind the most captivating advertising and marketing campaigns. Well, with a little bit of interaction we heard a little bit about the campaigns you're representing today, and let's see who's on the winning side at the end of our evening. Today we're here to celebrate those who have pushed the boundaries of creativity, transforming mere commercials into powerful narratives that captivate, inspire, and resonate with the audience worldwide. From heartwarming stories that tug at our emotions to groundbreaking innovations that redefine the art of storytelling, each campaign has showcased here which represents the pinnacle of creative excellence. So all of you need to pat yourselves at the back for being behind those campaigns who have achieved a lot today. Our hashtag for the evening, as we've already said, is hashtag Primetime Awards. So please keep posting and do not forget to tag Exchange for Media, be it on LinkedIn, Twitter, which is X, Facebook, or Instagram. With that, ladies and gentlemen, as we're about to begin, it's time for us to welcome a visionary who's helped shape conversations across the Indian media for decades. For the welcome address, let's call upon the Chairman and Editor-in-Chief of Exchange for Media Group and BW Business World, Dr. Anurag Batra. Come on, ladies and gentlemen, much more applause in the room as we welcome him.
Good evening. I won't take much time. I just want to say that this is the 14th edition of the Primetime Awards. In the morning, we were at the Golden Mics conference, and we'll be at the Golden Mics Awards post this. Television has become connected television. The lines between what is digital and television are merging in a seamless way. The connected TV universe is creating the prime time or the my time. You can watch anything, anywhere, anytime. You can schedule what you want to watch, and there's too much choice. The lines between what are OTT platforms and what is mainstream television are blurring to some extent. Both are in the business of brands and audiences, both are in the business of reach, both use technology, and what drives is content and differentiation. The Primetime Advertising Awards brings the ecosystem of marketeers, agencies, and the connected TV and the television advertising ecosystem together. So today we celebrate the good work that has happened in building businesses and brands in the TV advertising, connected TV advertising domain. And today's winners have been selected through a jury process. We wish you more success, growth, and impact in the initiatives that are helping you build your own businesses, and by helping brands and businesses build their businesses, you in the ecosystem of television and advertising are creating impactful organizations. So we recognize the work that has made in the calendar, that has made an impact in this calendar year. And as I said, it's through a jury process. I also want to use this opportunity to say that on the 5th of June, we have the Pitch CMO Summit at the Leela Gurgaon. 2.5 months back, we started a e4m MarkTech newsletter. How many of you know about the e4m MarkTech newsletter? How many of you are subscribers of the e4m MarkTech newsletter? No subscribers? So they're all 30,000, and we've hit almost 30,000 subscribers for the newsletter. We are launching a separate site on MarkTech. It's called marktechai.com. On 6th of June, one day after the Pitch CMO Summit, we believe that the investments in marketing technology by brands and all ecosystem players are making sure that the money that is spent on the advertising marketing ecosystem is tracked, it's more effective. And as I was talking to two of my friends outside, one CMO, one the CEO of a media company, digital is growing, but digital also has its own challenges in terms of there are issues with bots, there are issues with digital ad fraud, there are issues about efficiency. So we at Exchange for Media will be able to bring you a nuanced, differentiated insight into what's happening in MarkTech and which technologies and which platforms can help brands and businesses grow. So if you haven't subscribed, I'm sure we'll get the link on the stage at some time, and you can subscribe to the E4m MarkTech newsletter and hopefully be part of the community and use it for whatever you do. All the best, keep growing. This is the 25th year of Exchange for Media. So thank you for giving us your time, attention, resources, participation, and your names in terms of the jury, lending the names to the jury process and the awards. Your patronage of our IPs, of our editorial platforms has made us the leader in the last 20 odd years, and we continue to reinvent what we've done, build scale, and hopefully go international in a deep manner. Thank you. God bless you.
Thank you so much, Dr. Anurag Batra, on the same. Well, ladies and gentlemen, this edition, being the 11th edition of e4m Primetime Awards, we have received 220 plus nominations from brands, agencies, and broadcasters. So congratulations to all of you. If you're here on the winning side, definitely a lot of hard work has gone by. All the nominations which were received have gone through a rigorous two-phase judging process. The jury was chaired by Mr. Jayan Mehta, Managing Director, Gujarat Cooperative Milk Marketing Federation Limited, Amul. Well, Mr. Mehta couldn't make it here today, but he's been kind enough to send in his opinion and his words of advice through a presentation and an audiovisual. Let's put that on the screen for all of you to view.
Hi everyone, I'd like to welcome you all to the 11th edition of the Exchange for Media Prime Time Awards. My apologies for not being to be able to attend in person, but I'd like to thank Dr. Anurag Batra and Exchange for Media for this opportunity to be the jury chair of this very exciting awards. We had more than 20 jurors, the leading experts from various industries, and from more than 200 plus entries, we are giving out 90 plus awards this evening. The jury members did a wonderful job, and as a jury chair, I was actually supposed to do nothing. So please give credit to all the jury members for the wonderful work they have done, and also to the Exchange for Media team, Sanyogita, Michelle, and all, for the wonderful work they did in the background to make this entire process so seamless. Television continues to be the most exciting media for advertising, and the great work done by all the members here actually show the potential of this medium. And I wish all success to not just all the winners, but also to everyone who participated in this and demonstrated the collective power of the industry. I wish you all a great evening ahead. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Mr. Mehta, for your kind words. Well, ladies and gentlemen, as you rightly said, the jury went through all the nominations and chose those well-deserved winners. Why don't we have a look at what the process was like through an audio-video presentation?
TV has been a powerful medium that combines visuals, sound, and storytelling. TV ads can influence consumer behavior, build brand loyalty, and drive sales. Despite the rise of digital platforms, television advertising remains relevant, especially during live events and primetime shows, where it continues to command attention and shape consumer trends. The 11th edition of E4m Primetime Awards celebrate the power of persuasion, the art of the story, and the unmatched magic of a 30-second spot. It's an evening for agencies, brands, production houses, directors, and dreamers, those who shape culture one campaign at a time. And tonight, we shine the spotlight on your work. Let's quickly unveil the process of selecting the creative minds behind these brilliant TV campaigns. Presenting the Selection Board. After a long 6 hours of discussion, the E4m Primetime Awards winners were chosen by the Grand Jury. The jury was chaired by Jayen Mehta, Managing Director, Gujarat Cooperative Milk Marketing Federation Limited, Amul. The Grand Jury panel included
As a member of jury, I had the distinct privilege of witnessing firsthand the exceptional caliber of entries this year, the innovation, the creativity, the sheer impact of the campaigns and individuals we have recognized tonight. Judging them was truly inspiring. Each submission had a distinct story, pushed boundaries and demonstrated the power of media and marketing to connect, to influence and to make a real difference.
Being part of the jury of Exchange for Media Awards was inspiring. It was great to see brands pushing the envelope on storytelling. Congratulations to all the winners and participants. You're shaping the future of marketing.
It was truly enriching experience to be part of this wonderful jury. A big congratulations to all the shortlisted entries at the E4m Primetime Awards. It's fantastic to see how television advertising is evolving. In fact, it's no longer about creativity, but how creativity can be effective for the brands. A great learning experience seeing all the entries. A big congratulations to all the winners. Well deserved.
So, well, with that, ladies and gentlemen, it is now time for us to begin with the Primetime Awards ceremony. But that will only happen if we get a little more energy in the room. So, come on, everyone, let's give each other a bigger and a mightier round of applause. Being the 11th edition, I'm sure a lot of you are looking forward, but remember to hashtag Primetime Awards as one word, and may we please request all the winners to stay back till the end for the iconic group photograph, wherein we'll welcome all the winners on stage at the end, and we'd love to capture all of you in one frame. That photograph, of course, gets published everywhere as the official photograph of the winners of the 11th edition of the E4m Primetime Awards. So we'd urge you to please stay back for the same. Now, ladies and gentlemen, for our first category, which is creativity, and before we move ahead, we'd like to call upon our two presenters. With a big round of applause, let's re-welcome on stage the Chairman and Editor-in-Chief, PW Business World and Exchange for Media, Dr. Anurag Batra, along with the co-founder of Exchange for Media, Mr. Naval Ahuja. Thank you so much to our presenters for joining us. And with their cue, let's begin with the first main category, creativity. And the first subcategory in the same is automotive products and services. Let's find out the winners. Automotive products and services.
The bronze goes to Havas Play, Havas Media Network India for Samarth by Hyundai. in partnership with NDTV.
Congratulations, Havas Play. Let's give them a big, big round of applause. And Hyundai Motor India for bagging the bronze in automotive products and services. Come on, ladies and gentlemen, you can be much more kinder with your applause. Well, congratulations. And with that, let's find out our next win.
The silver goes to JL India Private Limited for MG Comet EV, the street smart car.
Well, heartiest congratulations, JL India Private Limited, for bagging this award, bagging the silver. Ladies and gentlemen, let the applause continue. Well, congratulations. And with that, we move ahead to our next subcategory. We request your attention on the screen. We're talking about banking, financial services, and
The silver
insurance.
goes to Warner Brothers Discovery for Mega Banks of India, SBI.
Well, heartiest congratulations. The team couldn't make it in person here, but let's give them a roaring round of applause on bagging this win. And with that, let's find out the gold winner.
The gold goes to Motilal Oswal Financial Services Limited for Man from Motilal Oswal.
Motilal Oswal Financial Services Limited. Congratulations on your gold. Join me in applauding our gold winners on stage. Heartiest congratulations. And we now segue to our next subcategory, eyes on the screen. Consumer durables and electronics.
The bronze goes to Microtech International Private Limited for Rahul on Full On.
Microtech International Private Limited, heartiest congratulations. As they receive their award, let's encourage them with a warm round of applause. And with that, we move ahead to our next subcategory. CSR and social welfare.
The silver goes to Z Entertainment Enterprises Limited for a short film on AI addiction by Zing TV.
Congratulations, Z Entertainment Enterprises Limited. Let's give them a big, big round of applause as they accept the award. And as the conversation continues, let's find out our next win.
The next silver goes to Havas Play Havas Media Network India for Samad by Hyundai in partnership with NDTV.
Another great win for Havas Play, Havas Media. Let's give them a bigger round of applause. Well, 2 awards, and I'm sure we can give them double the applause today. And now let's find out the gold winner.
The gold goes to Shimaru Entertainment Limited for inclusive Christmas jingles.
Shimaru Entertainment Limited, congratulations. Well, for the gold winners on the stage, let's give them a big, big round of applause. Congratulations. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, we move ahead to our next subcategory. We're talking about entertainment and media.
The bronze goes to Shimaru Entertainment Limited for super hit Marathi movies.
Once again, calling on stage, Shimaru Entertainment Limited. Let's encourage them with a big, big round of applause. Another great win for the team of Shimaru Entertainment Limited. And now let's find out our silver winners.
The next silver goes to Times Network for India Climate Summit.
Times Network for India Climate Summit. Let's give them a big, big round of applause. Congratulations. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give them a big, big round of applause. Times Network. And with that, we'd request your attention on the screen for our next winner.
The gold goes to Shimaru Entertainment Limited for Bahubali 1 and 2 Marathi dub.
Heartiest congratulations. Ladies and gentlemen, let the applause continue. They've got 3 wins already. Shimaru Entertainment Limited. Round of applause. The team was really excited about this campaign and they've got the gold, so congratulations. And may I request your attention for our next winner declaration on the screen. Ladies and gentlemen, we head to our next category.
Sweets League.
Congratulations, Wavemaker, for bagging the bronze in FMCG food, beverages and beauty. round of applause. And as the winning continues, let's find out our next category. We're talking about Best Television Advertisement.
The silver goes to JL India Private Limited for MG Comet EV, the street smart car.
Come on, ladies and gentlemen, let the applause continue. And on that note, let's welcome our next winner. In Media Services, Best Integrated TV Campaign.
The bronze goes to Madison Media for Safola World Health Day. Hashtag Step Up for Your Heart Challenge.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's give them a big round of applause. And with that, to our silver winners, request your attention on the screen.
The silver goes to Havas Play, Havas Media Network India for Tata Motors Commercial Vehicles presents Trucking into the Future.
Well, they truly are in a winning spree. Let's give them a big round of applause. Havas Play, Havas Media Network India. Let the applause continue to encourage their winning spree. And to our next win, our next silver goes to
The next silver goes to Sony Ye for the Giant Wheel Festival.
Congratulations. Well, the team of Sony Ye couldn't be here, but let's give them a big round of applause to acknowledge their win. And with that, let's go ahead to the next win.
The next silver goes to Times Network for launch of Wealth Creators.
One, I said it is the 14th edition. This is the 12th edition, so apologies. Sharad, I'll get better in maths someday. Why is it called 9? I'm asking every winner. Yes, so most of you answered, but some said we have no clue. Some said I was born on 9th, but no, I'm not. Because when we started it 12 years back, prime time was 9 p.m. So that's how we, called it. But maybe we'll have to rejig the trophy as times have changed. It's my time is the prime time. So just wanted to make sure I save time and not ask you on stage.
Well, with that, ladies and gentlemen, congratulations to Times Network on bagging this incredible win. And we now find out the gold winners.
The gold goes to the Muthoot Group for Bharosa India Ka.
Well, truly garnering the bharosa of the entire industry. They've bagged a goal. Ladies and gentlemen, the Muthoot Group. Join me in giving them a big round of applause. And our next goal in this subcategory goes to...
The next gold goes to Mindshare India. Film बनेगा तो बढ़ेगा India.
Mindshare India and Ultratech Cement Limited. Ladies and gentlemen, let the applause continue. Mindshare India. And with that, thank you so much, Dr. Batra and Mr. Ahuja.
Before I get off stage, a quick one. First, welcome to Mr. Balsara. He's been both a pioneer and a long-running supporter of the television advertising business for a, very long time. And all of you sitting in this room are converted, so I don't have to preach to the converted. But, I thought I'll mention this initiative we started 12 years back, and, the television business has really seen its share of, what you would term as tumult in the last few years. But, all said and done, the power of TV hasn't gone anywhere. I was reminded, I'm just going to show a very short film. Dream 11, as you know, many of you know this year, was not the main title sponsor of IPL. That slot was bought by My Circle 11. So what did then Dream 11 do? Because, IPL title sponsorship for companies, gaming companies, is a very coveted thing. So one of the things they did was they went and signed sponsorship with some 5-6 teams, spent a lot of money on that. The other thing they did was also double down on, advertising on the platforms, especially TV. So they created a film. I'm sure many of you have seen this. I just want to rerun it. It's a long film. Sagar, do you have that? It's a long film. It's 2 minutes plus, which of course you can't, run fully on TV at one go. You'll have to cut 30 and 60 seconders. But the context I'm, showing this with is that if you look at this film and imagine a 30 or a 60 second, part of that film and think, how impactful would this be if you ran it on digital for say a 10-second Instagram reel or a Facebook ad for, a still or a, 15-second Facebook ad versus on a television screen, a 30 or 60 second, an ad, most people you would talk to would choose running it on TV. So I'll just play the film before I get off.
ऑस्ट्रेलिया में था वो वाला. That was my favorite 100 of yours.
आमिर भाई, एक फोटो मिलेगा क्या?
हाँ, of course.
नहीं, वो रणबीर के साथ. बहुत बड़ा फैन हूँ उसका.
अरे फोटो क्या पप्पी देगा? अपने ही बच्चे. आ जाओ. हाँ, चलो यार. बच्चों. सर. ऋषु, तुम्हारी जनरेशन का सबसे बड़ा स्टार. रणबीर सिंह.
सिंह नहीं सर, कपूर.
अरे एक ही बात है यार. दोनों हैंडसम मुंडे हैं. शाबाश.
मेरी फोटो
ऐसे कैसे कपूर को सिंह बोल दिया? मैं उनको सलमान बोला तो.
अरे यार तू मुझे सलमान बोल दे, आई डोंट माइंड. बस एडवांस नहीं बोले.
सोहेल पे बिल फाड़ देता
यार. अभी तेरी तारीफ कर रहा था मैं. हाँ,
60 के हो गए, सटिया गए, रिटायर होने बोलो उनको.
वैसे 40 के आसपास भी रिटायर हो सकते हैं.
अबे रायता किधर है?
आमिर सर ने फैला दिया.
सर आप सच में भूल जाते हो क्या?
अरे नहीं यार, वो गजनी टूर की तैयारी चल रही है.
अरे जलते हैं मुझसे कि वो सिर्फ खान है और मैं खानदान हूं.
बड़ो टिश्यू मांगा था, इशू काय को पकड़ा हुआ लगी.
आजकल के यंगस्टर्स, इनका ईगो उनके बॉक्स ऑफिस कलेक्शन से बड़ा होता है.
सुनाई दे रहा है? मेरा नहीं हूं मैं.
हाँ तो सुन ले.
सर घूम रहा है यहाँ.
अबे सर तो मैं हूं तेरा. रिस्पेक्ट से बात कर.
अरे गाइस, ये भी कोई लड़ने की जगह है?
सही बोला कैप्टन ने. फील्ड पे सेटल करते हैं. आमिर खान 11 अगेंस्ट रणबीर सिंह 11.
कपूर.
हाँ वही. टीम में हर प्लेयर गेम चेंजर होना चाहिए. गेम चेंजर मेरी तरह. इसलिए विशु अपनी टीम में।
अरे टीम में अग्रेशन होना चाहिए, इसलिए हिटमैन मेरी टीम का कैप्टन।
कब? अब ध्यान से टीम चुनियो मुन्ना, एक भी कच्चा खिलाड़ी भारी पड़ेगा।
तो रिशु अमर सर को टीम से निकाल दे।
तू किसकी टीम ज्वाइन करेगा?
इससे अच्छा तो मैं रिटायर ही हो जाऊं।
आपकी टीम में कौन? ड्रीम 11।
इस खेल में आदत लगना या आर्थिक जोखिम संभव है, जिम्मेदारी से खेलें।
Well, so endearing to see the entire advertisement being played out on the screen at one go. Ladies and gentlemen, on that note, let's continue with the awards and allow me an opportunity to now invite our next set of presenters. Firstly, a big thank you to Mr. Ahuja and Dr. Batra for joining us for the first set. And now it is time for me to call upon the Head Marketing Baroda BNP Paribas Mutual Fund, Megha Parte, on stage, along with Head Content Fever FM, Sharath. Let's give them both a big, big round of applause as we welcome them on the stage. We'd also like to call upon the Head Marketing GSW Steel Limited, Tarun Jha, to please give us company on stage as our presenter. Thank you so much. Let's give him a warm, warm round of applause. And as Megha and Tarun have joined us, let's go ahead to our next subcategory. Best use of TV to launch, relaunch
silver goes
product.
to Madison Media for Asian Paints Royal Glitz launch.
Heartiest congratulations, Madison Media and Asian Paints. Ladies and gentlemen, let the applause continue as we welcome our winners on the stage. Until the next one stealing the spotlight is...
The next silver goes to Times Network for launch of wealth creators.
Heartiest congratulations, Times Network, for the launch of wealth creators at the campaign. Let's give them a big, big round of applause, everyone. And to our next win.
Next silver goes to Mindshare India from Banega to Banega India.
Heartiest congratulations, Mindshare India and Ultratech Cement Limited for their award. Let's give them a bigger, bigger round of applause. The silver in best use of TV to launch, relaunch product / service. And with this, we move ahead as we have our next winner being displayed on screen. Well, we have a lot of silvers in this category. It seems like it was a tough one for our jury because all were neck and neck. So to that, our next winner.
The next silver goes to ICICI Lombard for #LockLikeMagic.
Well, congratulations to the team of ICICI Lombard. They couldn't join us in person, but let's give them a magical round of applause in appreciating their win. With that, we're going to be now progressing towards our next subcategory. We'd request your attention on the screen. Best integration of experiential marketing with
The
TV.
bronze goes to Madison Media for FeviCreate. Creativity leads to innovation at FeviCreate Idea Labs.
Madison Media and Pidilite Industries Limited. Ladies and gentlemen, a big round of applause to the team of Madison Media. Let's make this moment special for them by giving them a bigger round of applause. Congratulations, and with that, let's find out our next award.
The silver goes to Zee Telugu for Ma Annaya.
Well, congratulations. The team couldn't join us in person. Let's give them a big round of applause to encourage their win. And moving on, we go ahead to our next subcategory. Let's find it out. The best use of influencers, celebrities on
The
TV.
bronze goes to Madison Media for Govardhan Ki Garv Se Govardhan campaign.
Congratulations, Madison Media, on this incredible win. Let's encourage them with a big round of applause. And to our next winner announcement on the screen.
The silver goes to Star One for Lenscom, revolutionizing eyewear with seamless integration, tangible outcomes.
Heartiest congratulations, Team Starcom. Let's give them a big round of applause. To celebrate our next win, the winner is...
The next silver goes to the Muthoot Group for Arosa India Cup.
Heartiest congratulations to the Muthoot Group. Let's give them an encouraging round of applause for bagging yet another incredible win. And as the celebrations continue, let's find out who's joining us in the spotlight.
The next silver goes to Mindshare India for Padega to Padega India.
Heartiest congratulations to the team Mindshare India. Let's give them a big round of applause. And to the next award-worthy moment.
The next silver goes to Havas Media India for Hyundai Khatron Ke Khiladi.
Congratulations, Havas Media India, for yet another incredible win. Truly on a winning spree. Let's give them an encouraging round of applause. Well, congratulations to all the award winners so far. We're now going ahead to our next subcategory. The best use of TV to create brand awareness.
The bronze goes to Madison Media for Asian Paints Royal Glitz, stealing the spotlight.
Let's give them a big, big round of applause. Congratulations, Madison Media. Curious to know who gets the silver? We'd request your attention on the screen.
The silver goes to Havas Play, Havas Media Network India, for Samarth by Hyundai, in partnership with NDTV.
Well, it's time to give them a mightier round of applause. Once again, congratulations, Havas Play, Havas Media Network India. The golden moment. Let's find it out.
The gold goes to Wave Maker for Indian Sweets League.
Well, truly they're having a sweet day today after bagging such an incredible win. Let's give Team Wave Maker a big round of applause. Come on, ladies and gentlemen, so much hard work goes behind every campaign. All of them deserve a mighty round of applause. And sharing that golden moment with our next win is...
The next gold goes to Mindshare India for Banega to Bahega India.
Heartiest congratulations, Mindshare India. And with that, we'd like to humbly thank Tarun and Megha for joining us. Thank you so much, Tarun, and thank you, Megha, for giving us your valuable time. Let's give our presenters a big round of applause. And with that, if I may request our next set of presenters to give us a chance to invite them on stage. The Senior General Manager, Marketing and Strategy, Muthoot Finance, Abhinav Iyer. Let's give him a warm round of applause. Thank you, Abhinav. May I also request Business Head Hindi GEC Shimaru Sagar Hosamani to please give us his valuable presence on stage. And the Head Content Fever FM Sharat Bhattacharya. Let's give him a warm round of applause. Thank you, Abhinav, Sagar and Sharat, for joining us today. And with your permission, let's go ahead to our next subcategory. Let's find it out. Request your attention on the screen. Best branded content on TV.
The silver goes to Havas Play, Havas Media Network India for Hyundai to presents Kaun Banega Crorepati 2024.
Congratulations, Havas Media India, for yet another incredible win. Let's give them a big round of applause as we welcome them on stage. To to our next award-worthy moment. Let's find it out.
The next silver goes to Madison Media for Ferry Create. Creativity leads to innovation at Ferry Create Idea Labs.
Mighty congratulations, Madison Media. Let's give them a big, big round of applause. Joining us in Spotlight next is our next winner.
The next silver goes to Mindshare India for Ultra Tech Se Pucho.
Heartiest congratulations, ladies and gentlemen. Let's welcome them with a big round of applause. Mindshare India. Well, I'm glad I have a lot of company on the applause. Can we continue with that? Come on, everyone. This is your industry awards. Let's encourage. And with that, let's bring upon the golden moment.
The gold goes to Mindshare India for Banega to Badhega India.
Well, once again, a big, big round of applause. Ladies and gentlemen, Mindshare India, that's the silver as well as the gold. And now we move ahead to our next subcategory. The best use of entertainment channel.
The silver goes to Madison Media for Safola World Health Day. Hashtag Step Up for Your Heart Challenge.
Well, heartiest congratulations, ladies and gentlemen, Madison Media. And to the next one who steals the spotlight is...
The next silver goes to Madison Media for Viva's game-changing innovation sparks higher consumer engagement.
Once again, Team Madison Media, congratulations. Ladies and gentlemen, a big, big round of applause. And for the golden moment at hashtag Primetime Awards, it is...
The gold goes to Madison Media for Govardhan Ki Garv Se Govardhan campaign.
Well, truly sweeping this category with the 2 silvers and 1 gold. Ladies and gentlemen, Team Madison Media, best use of entertainment channel. More special for them with a mightier round of applause. Congratulations. And with that, we now go ahead to our next subcategory. Best use of kids channel.
The silver goes to Tata Soulful for Tata Soulful Ragi Bites Choco Sticks. #Detective Campaign.
Congratulations, team Tata Soulful. Let's encourage her with a big round of applause. And to the gold moment at #Primetime Awards.
The gold goes to Madison Media for FeviCreate. Creativity leads to innovation at FeviCreate Idea Labs.
Well, we hope that brings a bigger smile to the team. Congratulations, ladies and gentlemen. Madison Media for the gold. Let the applause continue, everyone. And with that, a big thank you, Abhinav, Sagar and Sharath, for joining us today and giving us your valuable time. Let's give our presenters the applause they deserve. And with that, allow me an opportunity to now call upon our next set of presenters. Head Marketing Jumbo King Sayantani Das, along with the CEO of Radio City, Ashit Kokean. Let's give both of them a warm round of applause as we welcome them. Sayantani and Ashit. Thank you so much. And yes, Ashit, I know the conversations are always going to continue, but for the time being, we'd request you on stage. Let's give him a big, big round of applause, along with Ms. Das. And now we move ahead to our next subcategory. The best use of news
The
channel.
bronze goes to Madison Media for TVS Radar Breaking Barriers.
Madison Media, once again, heartiest congratulations. And with that, let's find out the silver.
The silver goes to Havas Play, Havas Media Network India for Tata Motors Commercial Vehicles presents Trucking into the Future.
Welcoming on stage once again, Havas Play, congratulations. Let the applause continue, everyone, for all the worthy wins. And to the golden moment at #Primetime Awards.
The gold goes to Mindshare India for Ultra Tech Safe Feature.
Well, another iconic win, ladies and gentlemen. Let's give Team Mindshare India a big round of applause. And as the celebration continues, let's head to our next subcategory. Best use of regional entertainment
The
channel.
bronze goes to Madison Media for cooling the drama. Attenberg's What a Fan electrifies Big Boss Kerala.
Another great win. Congratulations, ladies and gentlemen. Join me in applauding Madison Media. curious to know who wins next? Look at the screen.
The next bronze goes to Shimaru Entertainment Limited for Bahubali 1 and 2, Marathi dubbed.
Well, congratulations, Shimaru Entertainment Limited. Now for the next award-worthy moment.
The silver goes to Madison Media for All Hair is Beautiful and Durga Pujo Nihar, Naturals Bridging Beauty and Individuality.
Let's give it up for Madison Media, bagging the silver. And to the next worthy winner joining us is...
The next silver goes to Mindshare India for Ultra Tech Safe Future.
Requesting the presence of Mindshare India, ladies and gentlemen, a big round of applause for them. And it's now time to cheer on the gold winner at #Primetime Awards.
The gold goes to Starcom for Lenscart, revolutionizing eyewear with seamless integration, tangible outcomes.
Join me in cheering on Starcom for bagging the gold. And now we move ahead to our next subcategory. We're talking about Best Sports Brand Partnership.
The bronze goes to Havas Play, Havas Media Network India for Samarth by Hyundai in partnership with NDTV.
Well, truly, their smile says it all. Congratulations, Havas Play, for bagging yet another win. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in applauding the team. And as we now head towards the silver winner.
The silver goes to Aditya Birla Capital Limited for India, Ab Had Kar De.
Well, joining us in the spotlight, ladies and gentlemen, Aditya Birla Capital Limited. And now for our next subcategory. We're talking about the best use of digital media in sports sponsorship.
Aditya Birla Capital Limited for India, Ab Had Kar De.
Well, celebrating that golden moment, ladies and gentlemen, let's make it more special for Aditya Birla Capital. With that, thank you so much, Ashit and Anthony, for joining us. Thank you for giving us their valuable time. Let's appreciate them with a big, big round of applause. And with that, if I may now call upon our next set of presenters. Can I call upon the Chief Marketing Officer of Tata Consumer, Rasika Prasant, along with Head of Creative Content Channels, Pfizer, Jahan. Let's give them both a big, big round of applause as we welcome them. Thank you so much, Rasika, and thank you, Jahan, for giving us your valuable time and making your presence felt. With that, as they're both present with us on stage, we move ahead to the next main category.
Next silver goes to Shimaru Entertainment Limited for Bahubali 1, 2, Marathi dubbed.
So well, let's give it up for Bahubali 1, 2, Shimaru Entertainment Limited. So before we move ahead, just allow me an opportunity, since the main slide didn't show, so I'll just like to brief the audience on the same. So the next main category is broadcasters, and the first subcategory in that where we are giving out is the best launch / relaunch of a program / channel. So allow me an opportunity to now cue in for our next winner.
The gold goes to Banijay Asia for CID Season 2.
Congratulations, Banijay Asia. Producing some incredible content. Let's give them a big, big round of applause. And to the next one, we request your attention on the screen. We're talking about best program promotion on TV.
The bronze goes to Z Entertainment Enterprises Limited for Jagrati Ek Nayi Subha.
Well, congratulations to the team. That team isn't present amongst us, but let's give Z Entertainment Enterprises a big, big round of applause. And to that, let's move ahead to our next win.
The next bronze goes to Shimaru Entertainment Limited for Bahubali 1 and 2, Marathi dubbed.
Well, truly this campaign seems to win a lot of awards. Let's give them a big, big round of applause. Shimaru Entertainment Limited. And now we'd like to call upon our next winner.
Silver goes to Shimaru Entertainment Limited for Hindustan Ki Pasandida Film.
Once again, ladies and gentlemen, Shimaru Entertainment Limited for the silver. And cheers to the next award-worthy moment. It is
Silver goes to Shamaru Entertainment Limited for BTS Directors Day.
Well, once again, ladies and gentlemen, Shamaru Entertainment Limited. They've won so many awards in this subcategory. Let's give them a big round of applause. And we now segue into our next subcategory. Let's find it out. The best marketing strategy integrated use of 2 or more mediums.
Next bronze goes to Z Entertainment Enterprises Limited for Z Perar, Vanga Pasakala.
Congratulations, Z Entertainment Enterprises Limited. Congratulations to the team, and with that, we move ahead to the next one.
The next silver goes to Times Network for India Climate Summit.
Mighty congratulations, Times Network. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give them a big, big round of applause in appreciating their win today. Thank you so much, Shahan and Rashika, for joining us. Thank you. Let's give them a big round of applause, please. And with that, I'd like to now call upon our next presenters. COO of Banijay Fiction, Rajesh Chadha, along with co-founder and CRO, RVCJ Digital Media Private Limited, Mr. A. Aziz Khan. Thank you, Rajesh, and thank you, Mr. Khan, for joining us. And with that, we move ahead to our next one. We talk about public service.
The silver goes to Shamaru Entertainment Limited for inclusive Christmas jingles.
Let's give them a congratulations through a big applause to Shamaru Entertainment Limited. And to that, let's find out our next spotlight who's going to be joining us.
Silver goes to Z Entertainment Enterprises Limited for World Television Premiere, Bhola.
Well, congratulations to the team. They couldn't join us in person, but let's give them a big, big round of applause. And to that, to our next win.
The next silver goes to Z Entertainment Enterprises Limited for Arthai Pasi Theatre.
Well, 2 wins for the team of Z Entertainment Enterprises Limited. Let's give them all a big, big round of applause. And please pass on our congratulations to them. And with that, we move ahead to our next subcategory. We're talking about the best reality and game
The
show.
silver goes to Z Entertainment Enterprises Limited for Mahanati.
Well, congratulations to the entire team. Mahanati bags the best reality and game show. Congratulations, Z Entertainment Enterprises. And for our next subcategory, we're talking about the best comedy show.
The silver goes to Z Entertainment Enterprises Limited for Comedy Khiladi Premier League.
Once again, heartiest congratulations, the team of Z Entertainment Enterprises Limited. And now we segue into our next subcategory. We're talking about the best kids show.
The silver goes to Z Entertainment Enterprises Limited for Saregama Pa Little Chance 4.
Ladies and gentlemen, once again, congratulations, Z Entertainment Enterprises Limited. They've won the best comedy show, best kids show, and best reality and game show today. And before we move ahead, we'd like to thank Rajesh for joining us. Thank you so much. And we just request Mr. Khan to please stay back for our next awards. Let's give Rajesh a warmer round of applause. And we now move ahead to our next subcategory. The best show Marathi.
The bronze goes to Indomor Shine India for Big Boss Marathi Season 5.
Congratulations, Indomor Shine India, Best Show Marathi bronze. And to our next subcategory, we're segueing to Best Show Kannada.
The bronze goes to Z Entertainment Enterprises Limited for Unnaya.
Mighty congratulations and a celebratory work for the team of Z Entertainment Enterprises Limited. And for that golden moment in hashtag Primetime Awards.
The gold goes to Z Entertainment Enterprises Limited for Lakshmi Nivasa.
Well, to yet another incredible win, let's encourage them with a big round of applause. Z Entertainment Enterprises Limited. And with this, we move ahead to our next subcategory. The best news show.
The bronze goes to Times Network for Rise with India.
Ladies and gentlemen, congratulations, Times Network, for bagging the best news show bronze. Let's give them a big, big round of applause for their show, Rise with India. And with that, to our next subcategory. Best Production
The
House.
silver goes to Endemol Shine India.
Ladies and gentlemen, join me in applauding Endemol Shine India, Best Production House. And with that, thank you so much, Mr. A. Aziz Khan, for joining us. Let's give him a big round of applause for his presence on stage. So ladies and gentlemen, with that, we'd like to remind you once again of the official hashtag being #Primetime Awards. Now it is time as we head towards the biggest honors of today, the Excellence Awards category. And for that, allow me an opportunity to now call upon our next set of presenters. Co-founder of Exchange for Media, Mr. Naval Ahuja, along with, ladies and gentlemen, the Chairman and Editor-in-Chief, BW Business World, and Founder of Exchange for Media, Dr. Anurag Batra, and Senior General Manager, Marketing and Strategy, Muthoot Finance, Mr. Abhinav Iyer. Thank you, Dr. Batra. Thank you, Mr. Ahuja. And thank you, Mr. Iyer, for joining us as we now celebrate the Excellence Awards. The winners of the Excellence category are based on the maximum medals won and the total number of points scored in all the categories. Let's take a look at our first Excellence Award winner. We're talking about the Advertiser of the Year.
Advertiser of the Year, Ultratech Cement Limited.
Ladies and gentlemen, heartiest congratulations, Ultratech Cement Limited. Ladies and gentlemen, a roaring round of applause for the Advertiser of the Year, Ultratech Cement Limited. We just request the team to say a few words. Check.
Thank you so much to Exchange for Media and the entire jury. Well, this is a testimony of the hard work and the dedication that the entire marketing team and team at Mindshare has put in. Thank you.
Congratulations.
You know, we are always, me and Naval are always working. Mr. Iyer, we reported 1 month back, so it's public knowledge that his media account is up for grabs. Next week, we're asking who is he giving to and when. So he said another 10 days. That's it.
You know it, how to put us on a fix, huh?
No, it's public knowledge. So it was on the side. Yeah, so you know. Always doing it.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, on that note, let's move ahead to our next award under the Excellence category. We're talking about the Media Agency of the Year,
Madison Media.
heartiest congratulations. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give it up for Madison Media Agency of the Year. Ladies and gentlemen, presenting to you the grand finale moment right here, Media Agency of the Year, Madison Media. Congratulations. just a few words. Mr. Balsara.
Okay, so it's wonderful to get this accolade. I don't know how many times we have won it. Looks like sixth.
In 12 years.
Sixth in 12 years, okay. That's still not a good record. I think it should be 12 on 12. But nevertheless, I think it's a testimony to all the hard work that all of you have put in. I must say I can't recognize many of you now, which is a sign that Madison is changing. So all the best for that.
Thank you so much, and thank you to all our presenters for joining us. Ladies and gentlemen, with this we come to the conclusion of our event, but it cannot happen without all our winners. Requesting all of you to please join us with your trophies on the stage for the iconic group photograph. So may we request in the next 1 minute for all of our winners of this edition to please join us on stage. Allow us an opportunity to capture you all together for a grouped photograph. Remember to hashtag Primetime Awards as one word as we celebrate your victory today. May we once again request all the award winners to please take out their valuable time, come in together as a group, as we are now going to be capturing the iconic photograph of all the winners. With that, thank you so much. This is me, Bhavna Bhatia, signing off for today. We leave you with the group photograph of all the winners. Another minute for all of you to come and join us on stage, and thank you all for joining us for the 11th edition of the Exchange for Media Primetime Awards 2024. Thank you.